Do you know that sometimes the reason why your channel is not growing, the reason why you're not getting visibility on your channel has nothing to do with the YouTube's algorithm. You may actually be posting your content, your videos in a way that is affecting your growth without you even realizing it. And the painful part is this is exactly the case of most small YouTubers you see on this YouTube space. Sometimes we keep doing one particular mistake, one particular thing, we keep trying it over and over again. And if it is not working at the end of the day, most of us give up. Oh, YouTube is not worth it, or YouTube is not for me, without actually trying to picture what exactly the issue is and trying to fix it. So that is the main purpose of this video. I'm going to be sharing with you some of the reasons why your content is not getting the right visibility and what you can do to fix it. Okay, so as usual, try your best to make sure to pay attention. And with that much being said, let's dive straight into the video. So now, first of all, you need to understand that as a creator here on YouTube, there is no perfect formula for YouTube growth. But you need to also understand that there are some habits that can actually slow your growth here or even kill your growth here without you realizing it. And I have seen a lot of small channels fall into this trap over and over again. That is why at the end of the day, you keep on opening channels and no one is yielding fruits. So if your case is like this, these are what you need to check out and fix ASAP. Okay. So now the number one thing that I need you to stop doing and pay attention to is you need to stop copying what everyone is doing. Now don't get me wrong. I know that if you watch my videos from time to time, I keep telling us try to steal a strategy that works or try to copy a formula that works. But do you know that most beginner YouTubers now, or most YouTubers, they are now turning it upside down. There are some channels for the fact that okay, I posted how to get 1000 subscribers on my channel, they go ahead and repeat the exact same thing, copying my thumbnail and my titles. See, I think I'm going to be making a separate video about this particular topic. Do you know that the era of YouTube presently, YouTube is no longer promoting videos like this. I've been doing experiments for like over almost a month now. So once I'm done gathering my concrete evidence, I'll come and talk about it. If you are fond of always copying another person's video, you are stealing the exact description, you are taking the exact title, exact thumbnail. I believe you should be seeing the effect on your channel by now. It's no longer working. That system is dead. So if you're still practicing this, you need to stop it. Even if you would want to copy somebody's idea, you could, okay, maybe let's say in the YouTube growth niche, let's assume that a topic like faceless channel is demonetizing, maybe that is the topic trending and you've been seeing it, you see it on a particular channel. What you just have to do is to copy the idea, make your own video, generate your own title, not going to steal that person's title, not going to take that person's description or even recreating your thumbnail to be exactly like that person. YouTube is no longer promoting such kind of content, and if you're doing it, you just have to stop it and do it the better way. So now my number 2 point is stop changing strategy too fast. This is one mistake that most YouTubers are making. There are some channels you come across, maybe this applies to mostly faceless channels. You see three particular thumbnail, then when you scroll to the next video, you will see different thumbnail, you see different thumbnail. That is, you keep on seeing different pattern of thumbnail. Now let me ask you, how do you actually want the YouTube algorithm, or how do you even know the particular strategy that is working for you? That is why each time I share a video on a particular tip that you need to apply on your channel, I will always emphasize on test this for a while. Let it be that okay, you have used this particular formula to upload some videos on your channel. It's only when you have tested it for quite a long time that you see that there is no visibility. That is when you can now go ahead to try out another strategy. And also, there are some creators here that they give up too easily. Let's say you are doing motivational video or Bible passage, Bible reading kind of content, and you're fond of using a particular thumbnail, which maybe you might have studied a bigger channel doing what you're doing, and that pattern of thumbnail is working. You decide to not copy but to recreate your own, and you tested it for like 2 videos. So for the fact that the video underperforms, they feel that, oh, this strategy is not working, this particular method is dead. Let me go ahead and try out another thing. If you are that kind of creator, you will keep testing so many things here and you will not still see growth, because to grow here on YouTube is more than just creating titles, creating thumbnail. There's what we call strategy and studying your video analysis, which is going to be leading me to my third point. You need to know how to study your video analytics. Sometimes on your own, just open your YouTube studio, go to where your content is, start studying it. No matter how small your channel is, even though your channel is just a month old, as long as you have posted some videos, your YouTube studio analytics is to help you understand the way the little audience you have is behaving with your content, and to also break down on some things you need to improve. Just like you maybe open a particular video and you discover that, this video has a great impression, but what happened to the visibility? You check out for DIP, that is deep, that is to check out if there is any place that people are skipping. You check out your intro, if it is going up or if it is flat. So being able to check out all these things gradually is going to give you much more insights for you to know what you are to do. So as a creator, being able to constantly study your YouTube studio video analytics is literally going to help you with much more insight on the way your content is performing, what you need to improve, if it is a title, if it is a thumbnail that is weak, how you need to start improving them. And also it's going to help you to suggest videos that your audience watch, content that your audience enjoy. What you simply need to do is to go through the kind of contents that they are uploading, because one thing is certain: if you're doing YouTube growth and you've been able to build a little subscribers in the YouTube growth space, if YouTube is to suggest the kind of content your audience are consuming, is still going to be under YouTube growth. So what do you have to do? Look at the pattern of video upload, the kind of topics they are doing, and try to implement it on your channel. It works. It has worked for me so many times. That is why I'm sharing this beautiful idea with you. So constantly doing this thing is literally going to help bring in it's literally going to help bring in the visibility and the growth on your channel. Okay. So the number fourth thing you need to start doing on your channel, or you need to stop doing on your channel, is stop posting videos here without a plan. Some creators just wake up, set up their camera and start shooting, start making video without a proper plan. See, for every viral video you see on YouTube, for every video that performs well on YouTube, there are usually some things that YouTube considers. The first thing is, this video, are people actually searching for it? Then secondly, is it a problem solving video? Thirdly, is it what your audience actually care about? Because one thing is posting a video that your audience are really interested in. If you post a video, oh, let's say the few people subscribe to you, they're all clicking to watch, it creates this engagement and gives YouTube more room to promote the video. Then aside that, before you go ahead to post any video, just go through these 3 things that I just listed. Is it a problem solving video? Is it a video that people are searching for? And also, is it a video that my audience can actually relate with very well? This is going to really help you to be able to come up with a good video that is going to perform well. And also, do not get me wrong, it's not only tied down to maybe how to make money niche, sit down talking videos niche. It affects almost every niche here on YouTube. Now, there is one thing that I learned just few months ago, I think that was early this January, and I wrote it boldly on my vision board. I said to myself, this year 2026, I'm not just going to be posting for virality, but rather I'll be posting for visibility. So if you watch this video to this point and you are a creator, you are aiming to build a sustainable YouTube channel, this is an advice that I'm going to also try to push you to emulate or to work with it, because you have to understand that virality is temporary. If you're always after, oh, Princess posted this video, let me post it, it went viral. Oh, this particular channel posted this video, let me post it so that I can be getting those viral, those views on my channel. Meanwhile, it's not even every video that is going to go viral. But when you are aiming for visibility, it's always different. Visibility is permanent, but you see, virality is temporary. It comes and it goes. When that era that is when that something that is raining finally dies, that is how your channel will just go down. And if you can come down to really apply this to any niche you are doing, relate it to it, you'll be able to understand what I'm saying. Then other things you need to avoid are things like posting random videos on your channel. This one alone is slow poison. Like, it literally scatters your channel. Today you're posting about this, tomorrow you're posting. I have tested it before and it didn't work. Yeah, some people might have that luck, it will work, but somehow it's still going to be affecting um some kind of videos you put out there, because you need to understand that there is how YouTube algorithm actually works. So if you're doing too many things on your channel, then there's every possibility that you're going to be experiencing low views on some videos. So stop posting random content. Okay, if you know, I want to do this niche and this niche, feel free to open channels. Just get a new Gmail, a new phone number, and create channel. Let that one be focused on football insights, the second one on your daily vlog, then the third one YouTube growth if possible, and grow your channel genuinely, organically. It's going to help you. Okay. Another thing also is stop posting boring titles and thumbnail. This one, there is no a particular formula that works. What me I believe is constantly trying to evolve, constantly trying to work on the way you present your title and your thumbnail. Even though you're using ChatGPT to generate idea, there's how you will twist words sometimes for ChatGPT, and you'll be able to get something better. So from time to time, I believe that the more we grow here, the more we tend to learn. Okay, so changing your title and thumbnail to the perfect one is not does not work in a day. And in fact, I don't think there is any perfect title and thumbnail. Sometimes it's even how you pass the message that matters. You might use a very good title, a very good thumbnail, and somebody clicks on your video, you are just maybe beating around the bush, taking time to explain some irrelevant stuffs as your video hook or maybe introduction. Is going to make some people to click off. So have you seen that a lot of things contribute to getting views on this YouTube here? And I believe that as we are going to be implementing some of all these things gradually, then we are going to be getting that visibility. Because one thing you need to understand also is that whatever I share with us here, I also practice it on my channels, my faceless channels as well. Okay, so once again, thank you so much for watching this particular video. And if you have any question, as usual, go down to the comment and drop it. And as always, I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.